Imagine living in the shadow of a mountain, unaware that beneath the surface a cataclysm was brewing. Mount Vesuvius, a dormant giant, would suddenly wake up, sending ash, pumice, and pyroclastic flows racing towards the cities of Pompeii, Herculaneum, and beyond. In an instant, thousands of lives would be erased, and one of the most significant archaeological discoveries would emerge from the ashes centuries later. Join Maya and I as we delve into the 79 AD eruption, so hop into our Morbid Time Machine and let's get into it. Welcome inquirers, new and old. Have you ever wanted to go down a rabbit hole of morbid history, but you don't know where to start?
Then you are in the right place. Our Grim Past is a podcast where each week we explore messed up history.
From shipwrecks and spooky places to morally questionable people and practices, we're Sophia
and Maia.
Join us in our Morbid Time Machine
and let's discuss history's most fucked up.
Hey, Maya.
Hi, Sophia.
How are you today?
I'm chilling. I have been sick for this past week, you guys.
Oh.
I've been out of school. I've been at home. So that was that.
Yeah.
But something exciting happened over the weekend for me.
Ooh.
My mom got married.
Yay!
And it was really fun. It was a cool ceremony.
Congratulations, Maya's mom.
Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out.
People are going to listen.
Yeah.
I know the fam listens to this.
Yes.
Yeah. It was pretty chill. Like, it wasn't like a really like strict ceremony.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like in like a church or anything. And the person,
the officiant
was my aunt.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it was. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like growing up, there's always like the thought of like, oh, little girls plan their weddings forever and ever and ever. I never did that.
No, I like designed my like wedding dress when I was little. I was like, this is what's gonna happen. It was a really weird dress.
See, like I like every time like I pass by like bridal shops or like shops with pretty dresses in the windows, I'll be like, oh, that'd be like a fun dress to get married in.
Right?
But I was like, I've never been like, nah, I want to get married right here. Except that's a lie. I may or may not have a thought for the officiant. Possibly. The pastor who confirmed me and did my first communion, mostly because, like, I'm not super religious, but it would be, I don't know, it'd be fun because he was my pastor all my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my sister, well, that's also a lie. My sister and I also know that when we get married, we aren't going to do like the huge bridal parties. We're probably going to do similar to what my mom and my aunt did and just have each other. They both wore the same dress, like the same bridesmaid's dress to each other's weddings.
That's so fun.
So yeah, like I'll have Georgia. And then like if the person I marry has more siblings, then like, yeah, then I'd add other people. But Georgia's going to be my maid of honor. Like we know that for a fact.
Yeah.
But no, that's about as much thought as I put into it.
When I go thrifting, sometimes there's wedding dresses and stuff. Ooh. And so like I've tried some on before. It's not like they fit, but it's just like fun. But I have like I was like obsessed. This is another tangent. I was obsessed with Say Yes the dress.
Oh yeah.
And so I like know what types of dresses I just don't want.
Yeah.
Like I do not want a mermaid.
Oh,
dress.
well,
like,
okay, yeah.
I just want to be able to move in my dress.
Okay, but that's like the other thing too, is I've never been able to wear like those like bodycon type dresses because I have not a weird body shape, but like I don't have like the traditional feminine.
You'd eat in it either way.
Yeah, I
want
to be comfortable.
I was like, my mom wore like really like fancy sneaker things.
Oh, I love it.
They were like, I think she said they were like Jimmy Choos or something.
Oh yeah,
so they were like fancy. It was like they were like bridal shoes.
Yeah,
but they were like
tennis shoes. Type yeah, love that. Yeah,
I just don't think I could do like a mermaid dress. Just like I've worn like a type like that kind of dress, like my prom dress.
Yeah,
it's like kind of like that. But it was like stretchy-ish.
See, I don't know if you did this growing up, but we were a big dress-up family.
Me too.
And one of the big things was at first, like my mom had her wedding dress like preserved in the nice little box, so we could always look at it, but we could never try it on. My aunt's dress, however, was in my Oma's basement with my Oma's wedding dress that she made herself. My Oma made her wedding dress and her little veil. It's gorgeous. But we'd always try those on. So there's a lot of pictures of my sister and I growing up. And that one of the pictures on my like oscillating lock screen is a picture of my sister falling in said wedding dress because I stepped on the train.
That one.
It is my favorite picture. Georgia, I love you, but it is my favorite picture because it's her mid-fall. It's hilarious. With her permission, we'll probably post it. And then during COVID, my mom was finally like, hey girls, you want to try on my wedding dress? So we like broke down the box and we tried it on. So there's a picture of my sister and I in her wedding dress, but my mom was tiny. Like it fit me when I was in 8th grade. It would not fit me now. I'm like, girl, how? And she was like, kids. I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, that was similar. Well, my mom had like some of her like prom and like homecoming dresses.
Yeah.
And like the dresses she wore to weddings, like bridesmaids and stuff. So we could try those on and stuff. And my aunt had a bunch. She had like a high heel collection. So whenever she like when they would like get like more run down or she wouldn't wear them as much or something, like there's just this closet and we would all like try them on and stuff. It was so fun.
Yeah. No, ours ended up we had a lot of wigs. We ended up with a lot of wigs. In the picture I'm talking about, I am in a crazy red hair curly wig. I'm just standing there with my fake little bouquet of flowers. It's great. But yeah, no, we have to dress up.
It's so fun, like going to thrift stores and like trying to look at dresses. We should do that.
We should do that.
It's so fun. Like even when they don't fit, like those dresses on is not zipping up in the back.
No,
I'm just like I'm eating it.
Look at this. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of eating it up, how about we talk about the mountain that ate up a bunch of towns?
Down, Maya.
I'm so good at transitioning.
I love it. I love it. That was hilarious.
Thank you. I could hear you laughing. You knew what I was doing.
I knew exactly what you were doing. All right. So today we are talking about the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. My OG morbid history obsession.
Yeah. If you were here since the trailer, you would remember.
Yes. And if not,
that's okay.
That's okay. You can go listen to the trailer, but that's not the fun bit. The fun bit is now.
Be in the moment.
Be in the moment. Our older episodes, we know what we're doing now.
Do we?
We mostly know what we're doing now.
We know more of what we're doing.
Yeah, we sound more professional. It sounds less forced. It sounds less forced
we're
now. Less scripted.
We have less scripts now.
Yeah. Well, because we found out that, you know what? Hey, we're just gonna vibe.
Yeah.
We're just gonna vibe.
Me and my 50 billion tab.
Literally. Me too. All right. So, kind of a little bit about, like, the type of volcano that Vesuvius was and is. It is still an active volcano. I think the last time it erupted was on March 23rd or March 17th to March. Y'all, it's been a day. The last eruption was on March 17th through 23rd of 1944.
Oh.
So during an interesting time of Italian history.
Yes. Okay, wait, I was like, I'm just going through my timeline.
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah, I was like, that's World War II.
That is World War II. So it is still an active volcano, which is really interesting. For some reason, my brain was like, it erupted once and then never did it again. We learn new things. So Mount Vesuvius is a stomastrative volcano, which means it's the one with the cone. It's
like the science project shape one?
Yeah. It's the one with the cone because I saw that and I was like, what does that even mean? So yeah, it's the one with the cone. And so the eruption of Mount Vesuvius was one of the deadliest in history. It killed millions. It killed a lot of people and devastated a lot of cities. One thing that I found that was really interesting about the eruption is it released 100,000 times the thermal energy of the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it was a big deal. Like, it was a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So the event gave the name to the type of volcanic eruption, the Vesuvian volcanic eruption, that is characterized by columns of hot gases and ash reaching the stratosphere.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Just a random one.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Is the mountain named after anyone?
So there's a little bit of historic and literary tradition. At the time of the eruption, Vesuvius was like a serpent in a painting of Pompeii.
Oh.
Like that was found.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like indicated that like he was worshipped as a power of Jupiter, so Jupiter Vesuvius. So a lot of like Roman, Greek, well, not Greek, not Greek, like Roman mythological influences.
And Jupiter is the Roman version of Zeus.
Yes.
The king of the gods, for our listeners who aren't as obsessed with Greek and Roman mythologies.
Maya, you got a Greek and Roman mythology, girl. I love it.
Did you know Hadestown is coming here?
Yes.
You did?
Free tickets.
Okay, I haven't. Have you gotten yours yet? Because I haven't.
Okay, see, the thing is, I am not really a musical person.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not really a musical person. When's Hadestown coming? And I'm also not here on the weekends.
I low-key don't even remember when Hadestown is coming, but I know it's coming here. Yeah. And it's also coming to the Civic Center, and Hamilton's also coming to the Civic Center. Does your sister know that?
She probably does now.
Oh.
She will when she listens to this.
Shout out, Georgia.
Shout out, Georgia, who ruined one of our takes of this. Love you. But you called us.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hair check. Fit check.
Ooh, fit check, which is so vibey.
I know. Yeah. When none of your 8 roommates are home, so you have to call your sister.
No, that's so valid because I'll send my little sister like pictures of me and I go, do I look ugly? And she's like, no, you look fine. Yeah. Like, are you sure? And she's like, yes.
Like, are you not lying to me?
And she's like, she's so not cool and she's in high school. So she's in school all the time. I'm kidding. Love you.
Yeah.
I don't know if she listens to this or not.
I know Georgia listens most of the time. She just forgets that we release on Tuesdays. That's right, guys. We release on Tuesdays. Yeah, no. We release on Tuesdays. So, like, join us every week on Tuesdays. All right. So, on to Pompeii and Herculaneum.
Face card.
I know, right?
It's a funny thing. Did you think it was a real person? No, I didn't. But I just wanted to explain that we both thought that, but it's a painting.
We are running on.
I'm running on
vibes.
Belief in nothing. Yeah,
we're running on vibes.
And the pizza I have for lunch.
Literally. Hey, I'm gonna get a walking taco for dinner.
Oh,
or a taco bowl.
Is it not walking tacos? No Doritos?
No, it's not Doritos. It's just like the regular chips that they have. I know, but it's like nothing else looks good. Anyway, tangent aside.
I feel like we're slowly descending into just a yap.
I know. With like a little bit of history, which I'm like kind of here for.
I am here for it too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are.
Yeah. But hey, a yap with a little bit of history.
Like my life.
Well, I mean, that was kind of like already the plan anyway. It was a yap with, but it was going to be more history, less yap. And it's just now
more yap.
More yap, less history. My foot just fell asleep. And it's like the annoying pins and needles.
Ugh.
Swear.
That happens to me all the time. I like, we have 12 subscribers now.
Slay!
On YouTube. I still don't know how to see it on Spotify, but thank you if you follow me on
follow you. Follow you.
Us, please, us. I'm sorry, guys.
Y'all. Anyway. Have
you been on our YouTube recently?
Yeah, I tend to check it like once a week.
Do you watch videos on it? Because there's a video with Surface Go 3 games.
No.
Maybe that was me, actually. This is me.
I was gonna say, I don't watch things on our YouTube.
We can take this.
So, Herculaneum was a small town in Campania. There we go. On the west coast of central Italy. And it was named after the hero Hercules. It is located about 8 kilometers southeast of present-day Naples. I don't know what that is in non-metric off the top of my head.
So,
yeah.
We're just gonna... Metric should be universal anyway.
Ooh, except for Celsius.
Except for Celsius.
Fahrenheit. It's what the people feel. Yeah. No, y'all, I could go on a rant about why Fahrenheit is superior to Celsius, because Celsius is what the water feels. And are we water? We're 70% water, but we're not water. We're the peoples. So,
true.
Fahrenheit. It's how we feel.
We gained a follower on Podbean, too.
Slay. It was like a small, like, harbor area, and it tended to be like a holiday resort or luxurious retreat for wealthy landowners. The largest villa in the city was the Villa of Pompeii, and it is widely believed to have been owned by Julius Caesar's father-in-law, Lucius Calpurnius Piso Caesonius.
Whoa.
Y'all.
That's a name.
I do not have the brain power for these names today. So the origins of Herculaneum are unclear, but it is with the name being related to Hercules, which was a Greek demigod. Mm-hmm. It is thought that it was connected with a Greek settlement at Naples. Yeah. So in the autumn of 79 Common Era CE. Wait, have I been saying this wrong the whole time?
What?
Have I been saying AD when it's CE?
Oh, I mean...
No, it is AD. This is just... Yeah, no, this is just, like, not right. Anyway, typo. AD. It is AD, not CE.
It's okay, I messed up a bunch of times.
Yeah, we all mess up. So it was destroyed as well as the city of Pompeii. There is actually a contemporary account of the eruption. For those who aren't necessarily history people, contemporary it's like a first-hand account. Dude was there and wrote it down. It's like, and survived, and it survived, which is like, that's pretty impressive in my opinion. So it was written by Pliny the Younger. As I mentioned before, Mount Vesuvius, and the eruption of Mount Vesuvius had the pyroclastic flow of volcanic gas hitting the town at a temperature of 400 degrees, which instantly killed those who had not escaped, and was actually the right temperature for carbonizing organic materials that allowed for a lot of softer materials to stay. So not typically what we have now is statues or houses, theaters, stuff like that. But there was actually wooden furniture and textiles, food things, and human waste were also there, which is okay. Alrighty. And books. We all love our books. So after the volcanic gas hit the town was then sealed under a tight flow of mud that was around 25 meters deep. Wow. So Herculaneum was then deserted and forgotten after the eruption, but was then uncovered once again in 1738 when well diggers stumbled upon the theater. And so that moment is conventionally taken as the beginning of modern archaeology. So the Villa of Pompeii was excavated by Carl Weber between 1750 and 1765 under the instruction of King Charles what's VII? Is that seventh?
I'd say 7.
Yeah. So King Charles VII of Naples. So that is another really interesting thing. So it was continued to be dug in the site today is largely due to the efforts of archaeologist Amedeo Miari, who worked on the site from 1927 to 1961. And in 1980, the shoreline was excavated to what it was to the ancient shoreline. Mm-hmm. So that when that was done, it revealed some 300 skeletons of people who had hoped to escape the eruption by setting out to sea.
Wow.
Which is like, it's devastating.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really interesting.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, so the other really interesting thing about like Herculaneum and Pompeii is the human casts of the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, bodies, I was about to say disintegrate, they decompose. So while they were like in the, like buried in the ash, that kind of left like a little cavern for their bodies.
Yeah.
Like if you look at,
didn't they like, yeah, they made molds, right?
So they made molds of the bodies. Some of them were like moved and like displayed in like glass boxes and was nice. Some of them were like put on display right where they were, but I know a lot of them were also like destroyed during World War II, during World War II bombings. But no, that was like another like interesting thing that had a lot of like interesting pictures too. Like,
yeah,
very sad pictures. But
isn't there like a really famous one of like two like people like holding hands, or like a mom and like their kid?
I think it's that one.
Is it that one? Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like that one was recently discovered as it was actually guys. It wasn't women.
Oh,
yeah.
Because like people will realize that ancient people were gay too.
Well, no, it wasn't even that.
Also, that
it was just like comfort.
Do you remember the like? There's this group of people, and it was like this mural, and it was like two guys and a girl, and like they were clearly in like some sort of romantic relationship, and it like made a bunch of people go like really mad because they were like, what? And I'm like, have you ever seen Greek culture? Like,
yeah. No, like, it's, from what I understand, Greek culture, and especially like ancient Greek culture, was very sex positive.
Yes, like they were very fluid in sex and gender and all the things, and
it's like fair and valid.
Like gods didn't have an actual set gender.
Yeah.
Like Zeus seduced women as a swan.
Zeus also seduced dudes.
Yes.
Zeus seduced anything that
what's his name?
Breathed.
He has a really long name. It's like he grabbed a guy when he was like being a hawk and made him like a cupbearer or something. He was like, "Oh, you're a cute little dude. I'm gonna take you." Like, okay. And one of the most famous stories is like Apollo and one of the wind gods fighting over human. Hyacinth.
Okay.
Like type beat name.
Yeah.
That's the way the far came. Sorry.
Yeah,
Am I being picked up?
You are being picked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But no, like everyone, like when they saw that cast, everyone just like assumed that, it was like two women comforting each other or like a mother and a child. Yeah. But then like they did DNA testing and realized, oh no, this was just two guys comforting each other during this catastrophic event, which is like also like really like interesting from like a gender sexuality like study standpoint of like everyone's like, oh yeah, men don't feel. It's like, yeah, they do.
Like these people thought the world was ending.
Their world was ending
and like exploded.
Yeah. And they sought. Thank you.
Yeah.
Every time they sought.
It's okay. I had to think on it.
Yeah. No, they sought comfort where
in another human being,
which is like human nature. So yeah, that was our chaos of Pompeii and Herculaneum.
Yay!
Sorry for the tangents, y'all, but also not sorry because it was fun.
Yeah. And you guys only get a little snippet every week, but we live with it all.
We live with it all the time. This is our brains. But no, this is like a nice little decompress.
Yeah, after this week.
Yes. Yeah. All right, so join us next week as we delve into the Valentine spirit
and Cupid stories.
Woo! Yeah. All right, stay curious. Bye. Thank you for joining us today. As always, all sources will be listed in the show notes below.
Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on our upcoming discussions. Join us next week as we delve into the intriguing depths of our grim past.
Stay curious. There's so much more to uncover.